up in lights, he just wants to be heard. Whether it's the beat of the mic, he feels so unlike everybody else, alone. In spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him, but fuck him, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tox picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still even him starstruck. Humble through opportunities, given despite the fact that many misjudge him cause he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, now the picture connects. Never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote. His will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds. The skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear, cause Ryu was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Ryu had the stupidest verses, dude, is the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots and stocks through the roof. I heard he fucking with that
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
They call him Ryu, he's sick and he's spitting fire. And Mike got him out the dryer, he's hot. Found him in Fort Minor with top, but a fucking nihilist porcupine. Rappers hope he gets shot. 8 years in the making, patiently waiting to blow. Now the record with your notice taking over the globe. He's got a partner in crime, this shit is equally dope. You won't believe the kind of shit that comes out of this kid's throat. He's not your everyday on the block. He knows how to work with what he's got, making his way to the top. He don't think it's a comment on his name. People keep asking him, was it given that birth that doesn't stand for an acronym? No, he's living proof. Let him rock in the booth. He'll get you buzzing quicker than a shot of vodka with juice. Him and his crew are known around as one of the best. Dedicated to what they do and give 100%.
Forget Mike, nobody really knows how or why he works so hard. It seems like he's never got time because he writes every note and he writes every line. And I've seen him at work when that light goes on in his mind. It's like a design is written in his head every time before he even touches the key or speaks in a rhyme. And those motherfuckers he runs with, the kids that he signed, ridiculous without even trying. How do they do it? This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. Up in lights, he just wants to be heard. Whether it's the beat of the mic, he feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him, but fuck him, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure something stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tox picking it up. Let's go.
The hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still even him starstruck. Humble through opportunities, given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, now the picture connects. Never asking for someone's help, never to get some respect. He only focuses on the road, his will is beyond reach. And now it all unfolds, the skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% be 100% clear. Cause how you feel, who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Why you had this this dude is the truth. Now everybody giving him guest spots. His stocks through the roof. I heard he fucking with that stock.
10% love, 10% skill, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
They call him Roger, he's sick and he's spitting fiery Mike. Got him out the dryer, he's hot. Found him in Fort Minor with time. Get shot 8 years in the making. All right, so here he is with much fanfare.
Hello, welcome in.
Contender, challenging for UFC gold here tonight. Hay is in the barn. He feels like he has put in all the requisite work to realize the dream here tonight.
He's been working so hard. When you watch the videos, you can see a guy that will not accept anything less than being super prepared for the biggest opportunity of his career. He has worked diligently. He has trained hard. He has brought in training partners. He's done everything. Now it's all about going out there and executing. He said he feels he's ready to do that and become the UFC champion.
But it must be stated, in this division with all of the contenders, oftentimes you only get one crack. We'll see what he can do with it. Ilya El Matador Topuria. All right, here's the former UFC interim lightweight champion, Justin Gaethje. Finally has some distance when he hits a golf ball. My mother was actually longer than this man for a long time. But I guess we're talking about him as the fighter here tonight. And there's really no point of comparison. One of the most popular and best lightweights in the world.
And how could he not? When you fight in the way that Justin Gaethje fights, how could he not? He is a guy that's willing to go into the fire to make sure that you go home satisfied. Took in. Great boxing, movement on his feet. I mean, the way he set up the high kick against Dustin Poirier is still something that I see over and over replay in my mind. Justin Gaethje is an absolute savage, and time and time again, he raises the bar to what we see at 155 pounds.
the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, back inside the buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Ilya El Matador Topuria. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Justin the Highlight Gaethje.
Mark Goddard, as good as it gets if you're a fighter, probably the guy you want in there. All right, huge fight here in the lightweight division between Ilia Topuria and Justin Gaethje. Gaethje wanted this fight in the worst way. Asked him to shall receive. Now we'll see if he can do what nobody can do.
Yeah, Justin Gaethje's got to fight behind the jab. He's a longer fighter. He's a taller fighter. He's not staying in the pocket with Topuria. Topuria's combination punches are too good and too dangerous to stay in front of him. Gaethje needs to fight long if he wants to get a victory.
And as usual, Topuria believes the outcome is an eventuality. We'll see if he can find the knockout button on Gaethje too. Gaethje with power in both hands. He gets the hook flush to the target.
And that's one of his more underrated punches. That left hook.
Picture perfect body shot there. He's hooked.
I mean, that's unbelievable. That shot landed perfectly, and now he's got his opponent hurt.
Both fighters land simultaneously.
Hit the body shots. He don't want to get hit in the body anymore. Another one.
Oh man, he is hurt. I'm not sure the extent to which he's concussed, but might need to switch things up.
John, I always say don't panic wrestle, but I believe a takedown will be the only thing that will save him out there.
Topuria is bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. Well, he continues to press here in the early going. He prioritized getting off to a fast start. Mission accomplished.
The crowd has been taking their seat yet. The man looks like he's ready to get out of the octagon. Great start.
Oh, blood in the water. You gotta finish him down. And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. No overthinking out of him tonight. He is a thinking man's fighter, but he's
Well, you can tell that he's just close. He just allowed his body to do what it's been trained to do, and that's why he looks so good.
well, you know, that's a huge part of Gaethje's game. We saw it in the previous round. And the calf kick yet again.
Yeah, lands another beautiful calf kick. Justin Gaethje, when he's kicking, is as good as anyone in the game. And tonight, you can see that that was a focus. Get back to his lift with those calf kicks.
All right, so as usual, Justin Gaethje battering and butchering an opponent here tonight. I'm not sure any fighter in UFC history has been able to effectively combine entertainment with high-level success as well as Justin Gaethje.
I mean, that is a very good statement and a very true statement. When Justin Gaethje is on his game, he can really make his opponents, some of the best fighters in the world, look like they're lost.
Yeah.
His striking with the hands, his leg kicking, and his toughness is what usually allows him to win fights. And tonight, he has shown once again why he's one of the best in the world.
All right, round 1 is done. Round 2 coming up. All right, heading back to the corner, and Topodia's corner has some work to do. They're going to take a look at that lip. Hopefully the cut man can do his thing and just make sure that it doesn't continue to bleed and provide further adversity for him in this fight. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
Good. Ready?
Here we are, early round 2. Oh, beautiful block there again. Guard is always where it needs to be.
He's smart, right? He's conventional, and he doesn't. That's one of those shots. You take one of them in the nightcap and land it right on the spot. Oh, he's opening up on him now. Big right hand.
Gaethje's continuing to build off of that first round. Several significant strikes have landed already. Gaethje has a really potent jab. We'll see if he can establish it here.
He always keeps his hands up high as he starts to attack his opponent.
Man, it's hard for me to relate to the toughness. He rocked him pretty good there moments ago, but looks like he's recovered.
Yeah, he's hurt very bad. He's back, but he was hurt very bad.
Oh, that's a big connection for Justin Gaethje, and really just loves being in that octagon. I'm not sure anybody loves fighting with as much as Gaethje.
People don't enjoy being in someone's face, getting punched and landing punches as much as Justin Gaethje. He's right where he wants to be.
Oh, shoots for a takedown again. Misses again. He can't really stay upright because of that body damage he's showing his face. They don't stand up, it's a TKO. Back to his feet. Oh, right back now. Well, if he has had a better all-around performance, then I have not been privy to it. He found the flow state early, fighting on instinct, not overthinking in the octagon, and that has really been the narrative in this fight. One fighter has all the answers, the other has failed to adjust. So Topodia's...
You hurt him bad. You hurt him bad, man. You can stop this fight. The chin's back. The same thing.
Oh, man, he's on wobbly legs. Might be time for some desperation wrestling, champ.
Yeah, he's hurt very bad. He might need a level change to try to get a takedown. Oh, big stick up top. That's another one. They just crash into each other every time.
That one got him bad. Taking advantage of that over the defense.
Protect the midsection, man.
30 seconds to go in round 2. Knocked out for Gaethje. Seconds winding down in round 2. Oh! Justin Gaethje, the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world.
This guy is amazing, John. Time and time again, he puts his skills on display. What a beast the champion is.
All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Honors called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 56 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO
All right, Justin Gaethje, your winner tonight by TKO. Pretty difficult matchup on paper, and yet Gaethje emerges victorious yet again.
He's a winner. The guy's a winner. He does not care who you are. He loves to fight, and he wants to take your head off. Once he got his opponent hurt, put his foot on the gas and got the TKO victory.
Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Hello, Hippo. Welcome.
All right, so here he is, the young...
You ready to fight? Ready.
Well, whether you're a boxer or a mixed martial artist, you want Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena, and dating to 2016, a lot of the UFC's best have gotten that opportunity.
Absolutely. And when you grow up as a fighter, especially a heavyweight, it is your dream to headline MSG and fight for the heavyweight championship of the world. I got that honor, and I can almost feel
Champion of the world.
wow, John, this guy is an absolute grinder.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fiona.
Early round action here from the all-action Pedro Munoz. Definitely don't want to look away from the TV when this man competes. He has fought nearly 20 times in the UFC. Was undefeated when he came to the big show, and at one point, he had a stretch of 5 of 6 fights in which he was fighting a former or current undisputed UFC champion. Cody tells stories of he and his brother Zach going at it for days. This is a born fighter, and of course he has had mass appeal ever since donning those UFC gloves. Muñoz's eye does not look the way it did when he walked out here tonight. It looks like he's been cut.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it. That was nasty. Right on the chin.
Well, if a takedown opportunity materializes, Garbrandt would barge through the door, but look at the box here, I would think, tonight.
I love the way Garbrandt just uses that left hand to gather information. He will gauge your reaction. He does take the path that is most available to him.
Well, he has found his range early on. The strikes are crispy, maybe crispier than the fried chicken you had for breakfast.
Yeah, I don't mean to cut you off.
Hey, man.
But at times, you got to put away the attitude and get back to the action. If you're the opponent also, you know that you're making that investment into the body, even though you may not be able to see the work that you're doing yet.
Well, DC, you didn't smile a lot when you were in there, but he's cracking a wry smile because he's having his way with his opponent. The boxing is on fire tonight.
The boxing looks amazing. He's flowing, John, like everything's working. The shoulders are popping. He's moving his head. He can't do anything wrong tonight. Oh, he's almost shutting him down every time he hits him. He's hurting bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
Oh, he's hurting for certain. Got to make an adjustment, I would think.
Yeah, this is the time for him to shoot for a takedown. Hoping that it's he's able to level change and take him to the mat.
20 seconds left. Muñoz is really bleeding heavily now. You got it. Mercifully, there's the horn. Plenty of action to digest in that one. All right, back to the stools now, and he is no longer the handsome man we once knew. That gash is getting serious. All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's going to have to move his head here.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, round 2, bantamweight championship on the line.
You got to keep that elbow tucked for that body shot to push it out.
Back to the feet. Some separation. Man, this is crazy. He's hurt, and he's still fighting.
So take him down. There you go.
Slams him down with authority, DC. Now we'll see what he can do with it, but certainly an impactful moment in the round.
He slams him down with so much conviction, and nothing is more discouraging for your opponent than being lifted up off of his feet and then slammed back down to the mat.
Oh, the submission defense holds up, he gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it. Yeah, he's going to try to attack a Kimura here. He'll try to get him up on his right hip so that he can get pressure. Look at him buck and bridge, straighten that arm, get back into the direction that he was straightening the arm and get back to his knees. Great job.
Another submission attempt here, and this is a good one.
That rear naked choke looks very tight. He's got the choke arm under the neck, and he's got his hands locked.
submission defense yet again.
All these actions, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this one goes on. Oh, is that going to do it? Yes, that is it, and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world.
And still is coming to become common. When you talk about this man, the expectation has been exceeded. And once again, he holds on to the UFC championship.
Hello, people. Over here.
Oh, you knew she would come back. The Lioness Amanda Nunes, short-lived retirement. She gets back on the proven ground here tonight. As far as her legacy goes, nothing to prove to anyone, but she wants to prove to herself that in this or any era, she's still the best woman.
And John, for Amanda Nunes, it's not like it all went perfectly. She had moments early in her career where she struggled. It didn't go right. But you watched her steer the ship, get it going in the right direction, on the right course, and became the greatest bantamweight and featherweight champion the UFC has ever seen on the female side. She truly was a destroyer, a punisher, and I'm happy to see her back.
The Lioness Amanda Nunes, ready to make a statement here tonight. Well, when you're the champion, you cannot rest on your laurels, and she certainly has not done that. She has gotten better with every passing defense of this UFC Bantamweight Championship, and she's got another significant challenger in her work tonight.
She gets better every time she steps into the octagon. She understands the importance of defending this belt and defending it the right way. That's why she is such a long-reigning champion. She isn't a flash in the pan. She does not want to be here for the right now. She wants to be remembered. And in a division that had so many great champions in the past, she has to build a resume that can't be matched if she wants it to happen.
She's done a lot of visualization, a lot of meditation, strategization, and she believes without a shadow of a doubt that she will lead once again as the champion. All right, now let's get to the tail of the tape for this Women's Bantamweight Championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Third party Mark Goddard will handle the action for this one. So here's Amanda Nunes back for more. She can mix it up with any bantamweight in the world, but believes she has some striking advantages in this particular matchup here tonight that she can take advantage of. Let's see if Nunes follows up on those fight week words and puts them into action tonight. not sure there's anything else to accomplish. That doesn't mean that there aren't financial gains, and to DC's point, distancing herself from the potential next greatest of all time, but she's done it all.
My only fear when I ask this question is, what are we going to do with this? If it ain't Juliana Pena, it seems like she stopped these women in their tracks.
I think she's really good. Oh, how about that one? She had heart. Now she lands a shot of her own.
Just because she's hurt does not mean that the fight is over. This young lady will never give up on herself.
Nunez's eye now a factor in this fight. Looks as though it has been cut open.
She's got to move her head. She has not moved her head effectively, and now she's dealing with the cut.
Well, striking disadvantage, no more. Her opponent has recovered for now, but what a striking display she has put on for these fans tonight.
John, we thought she would be better tonight. We did not expect that she would look like a world-class fighter on the feet. That's exactly what she's shown.
Nunez is doing a nice job there, raising the guard to protect the eye with that block. You can't allow that.
I mean, she is getting destroyed out there, John. Every time she gets hit, she's getting...
Nunez's eye is starting to swell shut. Man, somehow, some way, she's still firing back. Under a minute to go in what has been a wild round one.
Gets to the clinch. Look for her now to try to find the easiest path to a takedown. It could be a throw. It could be a single leg. It could be a double leg. It could be a slam. She's got all of her options available to her.
Back to the feet now. Well, get the bonus checks ready. What a round is it? All right, we now re-rack some of the highlights from the pre. Good. All right, round two. With a jab. Well, if you're watching her compete for the first time, you're wondering if the commentators know what they're talking about. We told you all about her ground game, her BJJ credentials, and yet not a single takedown attempt thus far.
Not one attempt.
What a huge land by her there.
She's getting up, yep. I mean, they're just standing in the middle fighting. They're boxing.
Repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out.
Oh, that was a nice pass.
And There it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Well, she is clearly dominating and winning this fight, largely with, oh, that one got through. I'm not sure how many more she can take. She just postured up with relative ease. Oh, hard ground strike there, and that one opened up a cut. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Nunes. She's working out a half guard now. While working pretty effectively.
Sub. There's a sub chance right here. She's got to be very careful not to leave anything.
Still, the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world.
I don't have words to describe this woman. I believe she is the best. She's elite in everything, and she is still the UFC world champion.
All right, champ, we'll re-rack the replay right now. She gets it done as she thought she would by way of submission.
Yeah, you know, John, she's a tremendous grappler. She's really good on the ground. She knows that she has the advantage against almost anyone she fights, and she's intentional when she gets you on the ground. She knows that she can finish, and she will chase it without hesitation.
All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 48 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Ronnie Ronda
The bantamweight queen retains her title here tonight, and a huge effort to get the job done. The belts are piling up at home.
She did everything she intended to do in this fight.
Everybody else alone inside of the fact that people still think that they know him, but fuck the code. Salary is all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure your click stays up. That means when it puts it down, time's picking it up. Let's go.
He never really talks much, never concerned.
together live UFC action on the White House lawn. To my right, Daniel Cormier, United States Olympian. This has got to feel special.
I mean, it feels amazing. I thought that this was a pipe dream, but it's happening tonight. We're on the White House lawn, and I'm actually going to watch UFC fights. I can't believe how lucky I am.
All right, here we go. Round one is upon us, and if you thought for these athletes it was wild to compete in speed, how about trying to fight with this backdrop in the White House?
It's unbelievable. I mean, we are in awe of the situation ourselves. These fighters, though, are professionals because as much as they love that they're at the White House, we have to recognize that once you're inside the octagon, it has to be just like any other fight.
Huge knee just landed there, DC. That was nuts.
That's nasty. He's going to get put out if he takes too many of those.
Pimblett, of course, an underrated grappler, but working on the feet here. The jab looks pretty good.
Yeah, he's got a good jab. He's got a very heavy stance. The way that he was able to walk his opponent into that shot was amazing, especially this early in the fight.
Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Oh, huge left. Oh, another shot gets through.
He better keep those hands up.
Under 3 minutes now to go, and what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. Pimblett starting to feel it here early round one, taking immediate control of the fight and taking the air out of his opponent. Oh, man, he's hurt. I am no analyst, but maybe wrestle?
Yeah, he might need to wrestle here. He needs to hope that his opponent gets excited, overthrows, and presents his hips to him so that he can level change and take him to the mat.
Topuria is bleeding from the mouth now, a cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun.
Oh, they both threw really hard.
All right, so his power has certainly been heard from early. Appears to
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Oh, perhaps an overreaction from the booth, but that body shot looked pretty nasty.
John, you can tell that those starting to stand. Oh, nice. He better start ducking his elbow.
Well, nice job there a moment ago as he gets the take. Final seconds here of round one. Big time shots from Pimblett. Topuria's eye now closing up. 5 minutes in the books. Heading back to the corner now. Topuria's corner looks a little bit concerned, perhaps because of that cut on the lip that was opened up there in that round. Starting to bleed pretty good. Cutman's got his work to do now.
Ready? Good.
Round two underway. Gets back to his feet. This could be it. Looks as though he will let his opponent stand back up. Yes. That is it! The King of the North! Paddy Pimblett!
He got him bad, too, look. He got him bad.
All right, we'll re-rack the replay here. Clearly, he was ready to invest in the body, and that was the beginning of the end.
Well, you knew the game plan. This guy's a phenomenal striker. He did not want to headhunt. He knew he could wear his opponent down if he hit him with enough shots to the body. He did that early, he did it often, and eventually one of them led to him getting a body shot finish.
All right, here we go. Yes, live UFC action from Washington, D.C. Our first and likely to the only live event on the White House lawn.
I have not stopped smiling all day long. It's a dream come true. And I can only imagine that the fighters feel the exact same way. They are fighting on the White House lawn.
Huge fight here at lightweight. Ilia Topuria taking on Justin Gaethje, and Topuria, ever the confident fighter, has been very dismissive of Gaethje's chances in this match.
Yeah, absolutely. But when you look at Justin Gaethje, John, and you talk to the people that have fought Justin Gaethje, they say he possesses power like Ilia Topuria, and Gaethje has a wrestling background. It's going to be a stand-up fight between these two. It's going to be about who can take the damage and stay upright whenever the other person lands.
Gaethje bringing the fight as usual, trying to create a struggle. Back to his feet.
Oh my goodness, jab by Gaethje.
Oh, trying to hold the guard here. All right, so close call moments ago. We almost hit the showers early.
Yeah, I mean, it was almost over. It was really close. I mean, it feels like he's got a read on him now. So let's see if he can keep pressing or if he tries to slow things down a little bit. How many times can he just explode before he starts to fatigue himself? Every time he goes, it's a massive explosion.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. All right, so a nice job by the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner here early, getting the clinch and giving the kickboxer a lot to think about as to how he might proceed next.
Too much.
One uppercut there.
That was nasty. He's got his opponent real bad. Now he's got to go for the finish.
2 minutes to go, round one. Well, he's landed a few big uppercuts already. I will bet you $1,000 he sets it up again here.
You're not taking my money, Jay. Hey, that uppercut is coming. And when it lands, it's going to... It was flawless. Great timing. Saw his opponent getting reckless. Timed it perfectly, got the takedown, and now he can take a breath and try to regain his confidence.
We might get a submission finish here, DC. Hang on a second. Oh, that rear naked choke is tight. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. What a round.
All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So the fighter now with a cut on his lip. That is something he's going to have to deal with. You see the cut man now.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round one is underway, and I guess when you're competing here in the thick of this on the White House lawn, you got to sort of put that out of sight, out of mind if you're going to compete.
John, you got to stay focused. You got to be locked in. I understand that this is monumental. This is once in a lifetime. Take all that in after the fight. Right now, though, you got to lock in, you got to focus on your opponent, and you got to try to get a victory.
Nice jab by Topuria. Oh, spinning. Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Topuria's got a bruise appearing on that left side now. Got to think that bodily investment is going to pay dividends later in the fight. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Oh, punishing hook from Justin Gaethje, and not the first time he's landed that weapon tonight.
Yeah, he's done a good job of getting that hook off. He does it in close. Every time they come together, Justin finds a hole for that beautiful hook.
clear intentions tonight, just fighting with such ease and conviction.
I mean, he's fighting as well as we've ever seen him fight. It's over and over. He finds the perfect state of mind to find success.
Michael, at this point, you got him stunned. You can't allow him to recover. What's it going to take to get him out of there?
Well, he's got to empty the gas tank. He's got to find a way to get this guy out of here. Clearly, can't handle his power.
Topuria's got his head. Let's see if he can secure a guillotine choke here. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
That was a high-level takedown there by him. Now, he's got to secure it. You don't want to waste the energy to get the takedown and not be able to make something of it.
Fighters in half guard. Topuria's trying to lock up on a submission now.
That Darce choke is tight.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly cognizant.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. And that one certainly found the target. Well, you got to think at some point these hooks are going to start to take their toll. Another one landed there flush by Gaethje.